నమస్కారం. B+ అనిర్వేద వేదికకి స్వాగతం. B+ అంటే బి పాజిటివ్. బి పాజిటివ్ ఇస్ ద A+ వే టు బి. నా పేరు భాస్కర్ రాయవరం. బి పాజిటివ్ ఇస్ ద A+ వే టు బి అంటే అనిర్వేదమయమైన జీవితం, దాన్ని అలవర్చుకొని ఉండడం అత్యుత్తమమైన మార్గం అంటే A+ వే టు బి. ఈ మార్గాన్ని నమ్మితే మనం చేసే పనులన్నిటికీ అది ఒక అద్భుతమైన ఇంధనంగా తోడుగా నిలుస్తుంది. అలా దాన్ని తోడుగా తీసుకొని నడిచే వాళ్ళందరూ ఒక దగ్గరికి వస్తే గొప్ప గొప్ప విజయాలు మనం కలిసి సాధించవచ్చు. అటువంటి స్ఫూర్తికి చాలా 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 దగ్గర ఉండేది ఆట. ఆటలో కూడా మనందరికీ ఇష్టమైన ఆట క్రికెట్. భారతదేశంలో భారతీయులు ఎక్కడున్నా సరే ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా అందరూ ఇష్టపడే అతిపెద్ద ఆట క్రికెట్. ఇప్పుడు ఏం నడుస్తోంది, ఈ అర్ధరాత్రి పూట కూర్చొని ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అనడానికి కారణాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే ఈ ఆట చూడడానికి వేళాపాల ఉండదు, ఈ ఆట గురించి మాట్లాడడానికి వేళాపాల ఉండదు. ఎప్పుడు కావాలంటే అప్పుడు దీనికి ఎంత ఎనర్జీ కావాలంటే అంత ఎనర్జీ ఇవ్వగలం. ఎందుకంటే క్రికెట్ అంటే పిచ్చి ఉన్నవాళ్ళు భారతదేశంలో బిలియన్+ ఉన్నారు ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా కలుపుకుంటే. అటువంటి ఆట అంటే ఇష్టపడే వాళ్ళందరూ కలిసి ఎదురు చూసే ఒక పెద్ద పండుగ క్రికెట్ వరల్డ్ కప్. క్రికెట్ వరల్డ్ కప్ ఈ స్టార్టింగ్ దిస్ ఈవినింగ్ ఇండియాలో. మాకు ఉదయం లేవగానే అమెరికాలో వరల్డ్ కప్ గురించిన మనకు రకరకాల ఇంటర్నెట్ ఎక్కడ చూసినా సరే క్రికెట్ అనాలిసిస్ నిండిపోయి ఉంది. ఎక్కడ చూసినా మనకు హర్ష భోగ్లే కనిపిస్తారు, రవిశాస్త్రి కనిపిస్తారు, దినేష్ కార్తిక్ కనిపిస్తారు, నాసిర్ హుస్సేన్, ఇయాన్ బిషప్, సునీల్ గవాస్కర్, సంజయ్ మంజ్రేకర్, వీరేంద్ర సెహ్వాగ్, జాకిర్ హుస్సేన్ కాదు, జాక్ ఏంటి బౌలర్. ఇలాగా ఒకరు కాదు మిథాలీ రాజ్, తర్వాత ఆల్ క్రికెట్ పండిట్స్ ఆర్ అవుట్ దేర్ ఆన్ ది ఇంటర్నెట్ అనలైజింగ్ క్రికెట్, టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ క్రికెట్, దిస్ అండ్ దాట్. కానీ మరి ఫ్యాన్స్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నారు? ఫ్యాన్స్ వీళ్ళందరినీ వింటూ ఉన్నారు, లేదా వాట్సాప్ గ్రూపులో మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు, లేదా ఫోన్లు చేసి ఇంకోరితో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. బట్ వేర్ ఈస్ ద ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఫర్ దెమ్ టు కమ్ అండ్ టాక్ అబౌట్ క్రికెట్? అందుకని B+ మీద we thought we'll do some fan analysis. It's called FANalysis. సో FANalysis చేద్దామంటే ఫ్యాన్స్ అందరూ కలిసి ఆటని విపరీతంగా అనలైజ్ చేస్తాం. మనం అందులో ఏమాత్రం తగ్గం అనేది మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే. ఎందుకంటే మనకు సెలెక్టర్ కంటే బాగా తెలుసు, కెప్టెన్ కంటే బాగా తెలుసు, కోచ్ కంటే బాగా తెలుసు, అక్కడ ఆడే ఆటగాళ్ళందరికంటే మనకు బాగా తెలుసు క్రికెట్. ఎందుకంటే మనము గచ్చిబౌలి దివాకర్లు కాబట్టి మనకు తెలిసినందుకే క్రికెట్ ఇంకెవరికి తెలియదు. కాబట్టి ఆ లెవెల్లో మాట్లాడుకోవడానికి ఈ B+ వేదిక మీద FANalysis చేయడానికి, ఎట్లాంటి మా అనాలిసిస్ అంటే రివెటింగ్ క్రికెటింగ్ FANalysis చేయడానికి ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ సిద్ధంగా ఉంది. ఎనీబడి ఎవరైనా సరే రావచ్చు ఇందులో. నో క్రికెట్ పిచ్ ఉంటే చాలు, అదొక్కటే క్వాలిఫికేషన్. క్రికెట్ అంటే ఉన్మాదం పిచ్చి ఉండాలి. సో మనం దాన్ని కిక్ ఆఫ్ అంటారు కదా, వరల్డ్ కప్లో స్పోర్టింగ్ టర్మినాలజీ, ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ కిక్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్. సో ఇవాళ ఇట్స్ ద కిక్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్ బికాస్ వీ గోనా హ్యావ్ వరల్డ్ కప్ స్టార్టింగ్ in a day, in few hours actually. So దానికోసం ఇప్పుడు ఇద్దరు క్రికెట్ ఫెనాటిక్స్ ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు. I'm going to invite both of them, Mr. Giri Ramaraju and Raghu Rayavaram. Raghu unnava? There you go. And Giri Ramaraju. Hi Giri.
Hi Bhaskar garu, ela unnaru? Yes, we are pumped up, and thank you so much for the invitation. First of all, it's been an honor to be part of B+ today and talk about cricket World Cup.
Thank you, Giri. And Raghu, thank you for joining. I know you'll be
Let us blaze and talk.
Let us blaze and talk, definitely. So మనం ఏం చేద్దాం అంటే ఈ రోజున దిస్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఓపెన్ ఇన్విటేషన్. తర్వాత లైవ్ అయిన తర్వాత చూసే వాళ్ళైనా సరే, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు జాయిన్ క్రికెట్ FANalysis at any point, B+ లో మనం ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు ఏంటనేది యూ జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ టు హిట్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ ఆన్ దిస్ ఛానల్ అండ్ దెన్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ ద నోటిఫికేషన్స్. ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ గానే చేద్దామని. ఐ డోంట్ నో ఇఫ్ ఇట్స్ గోన్ బి డైలీ ఆర్ నాట్, విల్ సీ. మ్యాచ్ మనకి యాజ్ వీ పికప్ ద మొమెంటమ్, కొంచెం హీట్ మొదలవ్వగానే విల్ ట్రై టు ఇంక్రీజ్ ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. ఇప్పుడు మన వరల్డ్ కప్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ఇవాళ వీఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు డూ దిస్. వీఆర్ ఆల్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ డాలస్ క్రికెట్ క్లబ్ యాజ్ వెల్, రైట్ గిరి? డాలస్ క్రికెట్ క్లబ్ అనేది పేరుకి డాలస్ క్రికెట్ క్లబ్, కానీ ఇట్స్ అన్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆన్ ద ఇంటర్నెట్, ఆన్ సోషల్ మీడియా, both on WhatsApp and Facebook. We talk about cricket pretty much 24/7. So this is live right now on B+. We're going to talk about 2023-24 World Cup happening in India. And there's a lot of excitement. Pretty much all India matches are sold out. Many things are being predicted, matches being analyzed and whatnot. సో మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే ఈ మ్యాచ్లో ఈ సెషన్లో ఈ రోజున విల్ జస్ట్ డూ సమ్ ప్రిడిక్షన్స్ బిఫోర్ ద వరల్డ్ కప్ టేక్స్ ఆఫ్. సో గిరి, వీఆర్ ఆల్ ఎగ్జూబరెంట్ అండ్ ఎక్సైటెడ్. యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఏమంటారు క్రికెట్ ఫెనాటిక్, యువర్ ఆల్సో క్రికెట్ అనలిస్ట్ as well. డాలస్ రేడియో సురభిలో యు హ్యావ్ ఎ cricket sports segment actually. Every Sunday 1 to 4 you do a 3-hour show. So fantastic. And you played cricket as well in the past. Ranji kuda aadavu nuvu, so you know some of this game. You are a wicket keeper, batsman and whatnot. So awesome to have you on the panel. And Raghu endante he watches every single match pretty much. You name a cricket match happening anywhere in the world, he's watching it. So he's either following cricket, he's watching it on TV. So he's ఏమంటారని క్రికెట్ పిచ్చర్లలోకి హీఈస్ ద టాప్ అనమాట. అండ్ దెన్ we should have had Raghav also on the panel, but he will have him shortly at some point in future. Raghav is another great cricketing analyst, brain, fan చెప్పాలంటే, very knowledgeable guy. But anyway, we'll start with Giri. So questions for both of you. We'll do first predictions for the World Cup winner.
Let me comment why I started with Blaze and Tonk.
Okay,
not that people are not knowing it. Already they know. There are two beautiful mascots for this World Cup, launched by ICC and BCCI together. That's Blaze and Tonk. Blaze is dedicated to all the blazing bowlers and wonderful fielders on the field, and Tonk is to the batsman who tonk the ball like anything nowadays.
They tonk
that's the basic idea of having these two mascots named like Blaze and Tonk. And I was blown away with that. And one more thing was the anthem, cup anthem. It's a bit disappointing, but still it's a peppy number. If anybody didn't watch it, can log into the DCC Facebook wall. Both are available there, and you can watch it, or you can watch in the YouTube also. So this is the basic thing, first of all. And now over to Giri garu.
Blaze and Tonk it is. Giri, go ahead. What's your prediction for the winner?
Yeah, thank you, Raghu garu. Thank you, Bhaskar garu, once again. Yes, to begin with, prediction aithe matram definitely I'm going for India to win the World Cup. For sure, because in all regards you take, and obviously it's Indian conditions, and manakadi definitely advantage adi. Indian conditions, it's very tough to beat Indian team, and especially the team that we have selected for this World Cup. It's a balance. The balance is very good in even all the departments. Absolutely, we have a very good balance of mixture of openers and middle orders, all-rounders, and spin bowling, fast bowling department. Jasprit Bumrah is back in the team. So, coupled with Mohammad Siraj and Mohammad Shami, and you go with Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin inclusion is, for me, is one of the greatest decisions that selectors have taken. I know it's on the expense of Akshar Patel because of his injury or so whatever reasons, but it's a good move. So balance wise చూసుకుంటే the India team definitely looking strong, and I am predicting India to be the winners for this 2023 World Cup.
We must look Akshar's injury as a blessing in disguise, because by by wrong calculation or wrong thinking, they selected all three left arm bowlers actually spin wise. Kuldeep was left arm, and Jadeja was left arm, and even Akshar was left arm. So it won't provide any kind of what is it called, a variety in the middle overs, and also easy for left-handers. Most of the top countries will have most of their top batsmen as left-handers.
So Raghu, before we analyze Indian team, tell me, what is your prediction?
Bharat.
So for you,
I cannot say any other name, even without nobody playing there. I will not say any other name. I will tell only Bharat.
So for Raghu, the composition doesn't matter, team doesn't matter, balance doesn't matter. It's always Bharat that wins. And also, he never says India, by the way. He always says Bharat.
Yeah.
Even before all this frenzy that is happening lately, Raghu always chooses the name Bharat for country. And he believes in it fundamentally. And my prediction goes to Bharat as well, because we, like Giri is saying, we have fundamentally very, very balanced mix of both experience and youth. So I think that's where not just any kind of youth, but very talented, exuberant youth. Like if you take Shubman Gill, if you take Shreyas Iyer, if you take Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav doesn't come under youth, but he comes with the youthful exuberance. He is new to ODI format in general, so not many bowlers have seen him in how he plays in one-day matches. I know his style of play, they have seen it in T20s, but Surya Kumar Yadav, all these people with lots of new energy. And then of course you have Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, Jadeja. So all of these people they bring a lot of experience to the team. Of course, Hardik Pandya is right in the middle. He is neither there nor there. He's getting into the experience zone. But and then bowling wise, like you guys were mentioning, Jasprit Bumrah, Kuldeep will be the actual X factor for Indian bowling is concerned. Kuldeep Yadav is probably going to take lots of wickets, because people haven't picked him yet. They haven't figured out his new variations. He's bowling a little faster than normal. So it's funny that when people talk about pace, when it comes to spin, right? They talk about how he improved his speed, even though he's a spin bowler, right? But the fact that he spins at 90 kilometers per hour, not 90, 90 kilometers per hour, he does that. So when he bowls at that pace and it spins, it's become very difficult for batsmen to pick up his variations. So Kuldeep Yadav is going to be the key in terms of Indian bowling prospects. So yes, R. Ashwin being there, he would be a toss-up between Shardul, depending on the pitch, of course. I think most likely he will always play ahead of Shardul Thakur, even at the risk of playing only two pace bowlers. But we have Hardik Pandya. So you get Bumrah, Siraj, Hardik Pandya for three bowlers, and then you have Jadeja, Kuldeep, and then Ashwin for bowling department. You have 6 bowlers, and then Ashwin can bat a little bit. So that's the beautiful composition. So I'm going with India. So if India needs to win, let's talk about batting predictions, right? Whom are you going to predict, Giri, for batting?
Obviously the start is very important, and at the end of it, we are playing a 50-over format this time. So manaki opening stand anadi chala important, and Shubman Gill especially, I'm really hoping that he's especially in the form that he is currently in right now. అంటే last 6 months to 1 year క్రితం తీసుకున్నా సరే, తన డబుల్ సెంచరీ నుంచి ఇంకా తన ఫామ్ అసలు he's continuing that form. So I am definitely hoping Shubman Gill will come through without any doubt. But apart from that, I think I have bigger hopes on Virat Kohli as well. Virat Kohli, I can vouch on him, and Surya Kumar Yadav, like you said, Bhaskar Garu, definitely, it's a big tournament for him, especially for his career and the career phase that he is in right now. Definitely, it is important for Surya Kumar Yadav to blossom in. So I'm also betting on him. And I think in my prediction, most of the games they will play KL Rahul as a frontline wicketkeeper batsman, because that is how he got selected into the Indian team. Although Ishan Kishan is there as a left-handed opener, and he is also in good form, by the way. Ishan Kishan is also in a good form. But on considering the situations and the experience level and the magnitude of the tournament, especially, when you talk about World Cups and all that, you always go with the experience, especially in the middle order. So KL Rahul's experience will definitely be helpful in the middle order batting. And of course, Manaki Hardik Pandya elagunnadu to fill the all-rounder gap, and then comes Ravindra Jadeja. So like we discussed, it's a very, very solid and strong team. And but for me, opening is very, very important. Whether we are batting first or whether we are chasing the total, Shubman Gill for me is the trump card.
So you're going to say, among all of the teams, right? I'm asking you for, pick your top scorer. Who's going to get highest number of runs in the World Cup?
Oh, I mean, if you talk about the overall scoring, then I'm watching for Josh Butler from England.
Josh Butler from England. Raghu, who is your prediction?
For me, Hitman, Rohit. Because he has an excellent record in the
World Cup,
the ODI, in the World Cup format, and he averages around 70. No other batsman in any other team has got 70 average in the World Cups.
Even in 2019, even in 2019.
He's a big stage man. He's a big stage man, and for sure, if you ask me to predict for Bharat,
no,
it will be
overall. Who is going to be the highest run?
Yeah, overall is Rohit. Overall is Hitman. No doubt for me.
Okay. So for me,
because his conditions, he knows very well what is happening with the ball on the pitch, and he can predict he can assess the pitch, and he can play accordingly in both gears. So, and his consistency and his big match temperament, everything goes with him.
What do you guys think about Babar Azam? He's number one batsman right now in the world. Do you think he will?
Babar Azam, Shubman Gill, if you name even Latham, the present captain in the New Zealand team, and also the
David Warner,
England openers, all these are actually young buddies. They don't have the big stage experience still. If it comes to big stage experience, it's staying all together 50 overs with all your temperament and assessing the pitch and playing accordingly. I didn't see that kind of maturity still in the. And Babar Azam has got one major disadvantage: he's not an opener.
So he comes in number 3, right? Like Kohli.
Yeah, he comes at number 3. But if openers take over, possibility of he facing the balls will be less.
Yeah, Pakistan is not really looking at a great opening anyway. I mean, Babar Azam has been their main.
No. The Shaikh Ahmad they selected is very good form. Is in very good form, like our Gill. So, middle order batsman, even the Giri Garu said Josh Butler, middle order batsman has got a few chances, I feel, because this World Cup openers will rule. So for me, it's always Rohit, because Rohit has got that temperament at the top, and most of the time, this is going to be the last World Cup for him. If you see his the captain's match conference, the press conference, he was literally so emotional. I haven't seen him so emotional. He was crying when they said that, is it going to be your last World Cup or what? So that shows that how much he's attached to the cup, and for sure he's going to be the topper for me.
Okay, so my prediction would be Virat Kohli. for all the similar reasons. This could be his last World Cup as well. And then when it comes to the reason why I'm not going with Rohit Sharma, Raghu, is because of the new way he's playing. So he has taken on the role of aggressor, right? Meaning he is the one playing at a faster rate when it compared to Shubman Gill in the beginning over. So he's taking more risks. So you would mostly see him doing a 50 ball 70 than a 150 ball 180, right? You won't see that kind of Rohit Sharma in this tournament. So because of that, because of the fact that we bat very deep, and then we have a lot of strong middle order batsmen, so he's going to take some risks. And if
our three of our predictions come true, if top three batsmen Gill and Rohit and Kohli, there is no chance for our middle order at all. All through the tournament. So that will be a great sign for India.
I would give it to Virat Kohli to be the top run scorer in this tournament. So Raghu predicts Rohit Sharma, and Giri predicts Josh Butler. Okay, let's go with bowlers. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Just to add a couple more points on Josh Butler, because the reason I told him is like, he knows the Indian conditions very well because of his IPL experience, and he's always in a prime form when he played for Rajasthan Royals or other teams as well.
Correct.
So definitely, he knows the conditions very well. Most of the grinds.
Thanks to IPL, like David Warner, for example, he's like a local boy. He dances for Buttabom Masan, right? He
absolutely.
I mean, he single-handedly carried Sunrisers for a full season. So that guy knows how to play in India. So, and he is in superb form. So David Warner is opener. He's left-hander. So he's got everything going for him. So you never know. David Warner is my second pick. If I were to pick between Kohli and Warner, I would pick Kohli because I like Kohli. But the combination of things are very much in favor for David Warner because he's in great form. He's batting. This will be his last World Cup as well. So he's going to show the world what he's made of. And India is like home for him. So he's definitely going to light up some. Sir, who just joined? Okay, please announce yourself as you are joining on the chat, or change your name so we can welcome you to the panel. So Giri, let's go with your prediction for the bowlers. Who is your pick top bowler?
So I'm definitely watching on Mitchell Starc from Australia because the way he swings the ball and the way he generates the pace in Indian conditions.
Yeah,
I think Mitchell Starc from Australia, I'm definitely watching on him. He already taken a hat trick in the warm-up game, so he's already in the mix of the things, with a hat trick. So the way Mitchell Starc bowls in Indian conditions, and especially with a slow, sometimes you get slow and lower wickets, and it's very tough to play him. And if he just puts the ball in right areas and all that, I think with the kind of pace that he generates, Mitchell Starc is my bet from Australia.
All right. So Raghu, who is your bet? Who is your pick for the best bowling?
For me, R. Ashwin.
R. Ashwin. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
R. Ashwin or Kuldeep Yadav.
Okay. Because R. Ashwin may not play all matches though. I mean, he's there, but he may not.
I'm hoping that he will play because we expect Hardik Pandya to bowl 10 overs. So we need 3 pace bowlers there. We have 3 and 3 spinners. That will make a wonderful combination. 3 spinners with 3 varieties. That will make a wonderful combination in the middle overs. So I think that they will play him on all matches.
If Ashwin plays in all matches,
especially because he bowls and he gets all the left-handers in the world like a bunnies. For him, every left-hander is a bunny. Even you are talking about David Warner. David Warner is scared of R. Ashwin nowadays.
And then R. Ashwin is also playing.
We saw it in the series actually. So his experience can't be kept aside. So I go with R. Ashwin or Kuldeep Yadav.
Giri predicts Mitchell Starc, Raghu predicts R. Ashwin. That's interesting. He was not even part of the game a few months ago. And then I'm going to go with Jasprit Bumrah. Bumrah has a new deadly outswinger, which he hasn't had before. So he's just coming back from the injury. Not many have seen his new outswinger that he can produce at a pace. So, and then he has the incoming ball. So he's going to trouble the best in the world with his new ball and his middle overs and then the death. So for me, for India, Jasprit Bumrah is going to be the bowler for the world as well. So I'm going to pick Jasprit Bumrah just because of he's hungry to come back and perform. So I'm only hoping that he will hold his fitness all through the tournament. So he was playing full long matches and all of that. I was very happy. He played back-to-back matches as well. I was happy too. I hope they will protect him through the World Cup. But I'm picking Jasprit Bumrah. So I could have gone.
I'm not giving to any fast bowler because of conditions. First of all, obviously Indian conditions. Pitches are made tailor-made for many of the spinners, especially in the later half of the tournament as it goes on.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it to the spinner.
My closest would have been Mr. Kuldeep Yadav for his ability to do this. Yeah. So let's do.
There are clear-cut guidelines and instructions given by the ICC to all the curators to make it what is called
batting friendly.
Not batting pitches. They want it on the green surface. They want it both bowler and batter friendly. And they made it very strict rule that 70 meters should be the boundary line. There are some interesting rules made by the government. They put it as rules only, not even the request or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So all the grounds should have 70 meters boundary. So that all will help the spinners more than the fast bowlers, because if they want to taunt him, he will be caught at the 69 meters long.
Yeah, so 70 meters seems very short though. People can just tonk that 70 meters is very short boundaries to clear. So, but again, you are absolutely right. In India, spinners may have an upper hand. So I may have gone with Kuldeep Yadav, but just because of his abilities, Jasprit Bumrah, he always picks wickets in the power play. So I was going between Kuldeep and these two, but there are other bowlers too that are very very interesting. I like Adam Zampa very very much, who is one of the top spinners right now in the world. Zampa can trouble many batsmen, and then some of the Sri Lankan slow bowlers as well. I think Thikshana bowls really really well. And who is the other guy that was giving a lot of people trouble? The 19-year-old guy.
Hasaranga was there, but Hasaranga.
Ilalage is not playing, right?
No, he's there. We have to keep a watch on that young guy.
Yeah,
he's just 20 and he bowls beautifully.
Yeah, he's got a mystery ball too. So, and then Pakistan, you always have their bowling up on everywhere. Hazelwood is very good too. Rashid Khan, even though Afghanistan may not make it all the way, you cannot ignore Rashid Khan. Trent Boult is.
But they will play all the 9 matches in the league, so you can't ignore Rashid Khan also.
You cannot ignore Rashid Khan.
I don't give anyone in the Pakistani team, though their main strength is bowling, because there is no good quality spinner there.
Shaheen is playing, right? Shaheen Afridi is playing, no?
Yeah,
Shaheen Afridi is there, but good quality spinner is not there. That's a major drawback for them. In this tournament, that's going to be the major drawback.
Shabaz didn't play. His form is not.
Yeah, he was there. Shabaz was there in the Asia Cup. After Asia Cup, I don't know. He lost his brains, or I don't know. He's not bowling up to his own standards. So
Mitchell Stark is the bowler to watch according to Giri. Raghu says R. Ashwin. I'm tossed between Jasprit Bumrah and Kuldeep, but we'll see how that goes. I think the other bowlers to watch, Mujibur Rahman is pretty good as well from Afghanistan. Is a top bowler too. So Afghanistan has two top 10 bowlers actually.
Yeah, you can't ignore Rabadas. You can't ignore
the South African bowlers too. Yeah.
Wood from England. We can't ignore them.
Yeah.
And Tim Southey from New Zealand. We cannot ignore him.
Bolt, I would say Bolt from New Zealand. He would be the one to watch. But again, you have to pick one bowler to the top. So we have 3 predictions done. Let's pick all-rounders. Who is your best all-rounder, Giri, for the series?
Undoubtedly, Ravindra Jadeja. He is my all-rounder. He's my pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
He picks wickets. He may not get opportunity to score that many runs because he comes after Pandya. So that's the only reason why I don't put him ahead of Pandya, because Pandya always bowls in critical phases of the match. He takes wickets and then he comes in at 6. So he has more opportunities to anchor the rest of the innings for India, and he's the finisher. He's going to be the finisher along with Jadeja. So that's the only reason why he may not get that much scoring opportunities. But Jadeja and Pandya are right up there in terms of all-rounder skills for me. So, but I pick Pandya over anybody else at this point because of the key position he holds for India. He bowls at critical phases for India, and he bats at a critical position for India. That means he gets, I know Raghu is going to say the showman. The showman is going to show. And he's going to show.
Am I saying that? I'm also with showman this tournament.
He's going to be the man. I'm actually going to, not only I'm going to say he's going to be the best all-rounder, I'm also going to say he's going to be
the player of the series.
He's going to be the player of the series. Just watch out for Hardik Pandya. He would be our Yuvraj Singh for 2023 World Cup.
And one more important name we are all missing is Shakibul Hasan. We cannot take him light.
Is a terrific all-rounder.
We cannot take him light because he's playing last and he's a captain of the team. Shakibul Hasan could be interesting and very, very.
They may not win the World Cup. He may win the man of the series. He may win man of the series. The best all-rounder.
Yeah, proven all-rounder. He's another guy. And who else we can pick? If we need to pick someone from the non-recognized teams, I will go with Teja, our Telugu Teja in Netherlands. Oh, he's a top class bowler, and he hit a century to push West Indies out of qualifiers.
So Rashid Khan comes
out of the World Cup
as well. Rashid Khan
sending West Indies out of World Cup is not a joke. And this man did it with ball and bat. So some interesting talent is there behind the curtains. We need to watch.
So Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, they're all good all-rounders for Afghanistan. So, I mean,
last but not least, Sanaka, we cannot ignore him.
Sanaka is very good. Moin Ali.
Stokes, we cannot ignore.
Ben Stokes, man. How did you forget Ben Stokes?
Ben Stokes, we cannot. Only negative point for him is he cannot handle the spinners in the middle overs. He will come in the middle overs usually. His weakness is spin. We know all that. He can tonk any fast bowler, but a quality spinner can get him easily.
But with regards to Ben Stokes, I have my reservations because he was never a successful person in Indian conditions. I mean, I understand he's supremely
That's
talented.
what I meant to say when I said that spin department, he cannot play on the slow and he wants ball on the bat. He's a kind of player like Sawan. He's a hand-eye coordination player. He's not a hit-through line kind of player. He's a hand-eye coordination player. Such kind of players very tough to pick now because in the rainy season, ball may even stop and come onto the bat. Difficult for him. Tough time and recovering from.
So my man of the series is Pandya. Who is your man of the series, Giri?
So I mean, player of the series in the Indian, right?
MVP.
My most valuable player. I would say. I mean, it would be a tough choice. I mean, it's a very tough choice. But given the conditions and all that, I would probably go with Virat Kohli, player of the tournament.
He's going to be the number one batsman. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. You didn't pick him the number one batter, but he gave him the. So he's going to win most man of the matches. That's why he becomes a player of the series, because he's gonna chase and win many matches for India.
Exactly. You know, in chasing conditions, you cannot beat Virat Kohli. I mean, in the world right now, you know, he can twist and take any kind of bowlers in with regards to chasing is concerned.
So MVP Virat Kohli for you, Hardik Pandya for me, Raghu for you, Hardik Pandya too.
Hardik Pandya, again my man, R. Ashwin.
R. Ashwin for man of the series, okay?
Yeah, because this is going to be the bowlers tournament. Remember this, my words. This is not a tournament.
But again, for player of series, all-rounders will always beat the other people, one department.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I gave it to Pandya. Otherwise, I might have picked R. Ashwin or Kuldeep.
So unless you score, you have like 30, 40, 50 wickets, that is far away from anybody.
I don't know what our Bharat think tank is thinking, whether to play him in all the matches or not.
Oh, they will play.
I'm picking this guy always.
R. Ashwin may play all matches.
R. Ashwin, that's what I mean to say. I don't know whether they will pick. And one more interesting all-rounder we missed is Daryl Mitchell.
Daryl Mitchell, huh?
Daryl Mitchell is there, and
interesting
New Zealand Daryl Mitchell is there, and
very underrated all-rounder. He's a very good player, Daryl Mitchell.
Who is
Livingstone is there. Livingstone is there in the all-rounder category. Because he has an advantage that he's a spinning all-rounder, and he's a top-class hitter in the world now. Around, I think Livingstone and Davis has to be the top hitters in this tournament. Tim Davis and Livingstone. So Livingstone has got an advantage. Maxwell is there. We're missing him.
Glenn Maxwell, right?
Yeah. Glenn Maxwell is there with a off. Because I'm picking spinner all-rounders because this pitch, these conditions again, spinning all-rounders will play a major role.
So it's interesting. None of you guys actually talked about Mohammad Siraj, who is right now the world number one ODI bowler. And you guys didn't give him any chance at all. He's
he's definitely going to be one of the key bowlers, no doubt about it. But since we are predicting the overall player of the tournament, or most valuable player, or whichever category,
he will be the impact bowler for sure.
Impact player for sure.
But to repeat what he did in the ASEAN final, it's a World Cup, different game.
Yeah.
We'll see. Keep the fingers crossed. If all the things go well, cup is ours. If Siraj, Bumrah, Pandya comes good, cup is ours.
So let us see how our young players, inexperienced players, show up on the big tournament, big matches, because only 4 or 5 players for India have played more than 100 matches. Rest of them haven't played 100. They're all about 60 match, 70 match players. In the previous time when we won the 2011 World Cup, every single player played more than 100 matches. So, and they know that means they can soak up the pressure and things like that. But let's wrap up this session. Let's quickly talk about.
Let's pick the good best captain.
Best captain.
X factor for the team. X factor for each team.
X factor for each team. For me, India's X factor is Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah, Sky.
How about you, Giri? Who is your X factor for India?
Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill. I mean, he's not, right? Why is he in X factor? X factor means you don't know what he's going to do, right? I mean, Shubman is going to be consistent, but you can call him X factor. No, I mean, he can bring in.
X factor for a World Cup stage. That's what Giri Garu means. For a big stage, he's an X factor because this first World Cup he's playing.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have any pressure, and he's coming out with
under 19. Of course, he won it also. That's a different thing.
Yes.
And for New Zealand, I pick Ravichandran, Rachin Ravindra. He's a very, 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 very talented batsman. Rachin Ravindra going to be the big X factor for the new Kiwis. And I feel that he will play a major role in winning. As I said, Teja going to be the X factor in Netherlands. And for Afghanistan, who is that guy? New guy came in.
For Afghanistan, I'm definitely picking that wicketkeeper batsman, Gurbazullah Khan.
Gurbaz, exactly. Gurbaz. Yesterday,
he's an amazing player. He's
everything.
playing really well. He hits centuries.
Dolly cricket with Sri Lankan bowling.
That's right. He hits
And
big centuries actually. Daddy
will be the
hundreds.
young guy whom we were naming that 20-year-old.
Villalage?
Villalage will be the X factor for Sri Lanka.
How about for Australia?
Australia.
Marnus Labuschagne for me.
Labuschagne, or I would put Mitch Marsh, man.
Mitchell Marsh, yeah, exactly. So he
Because
also is a good guy because he's an all-rounder. Yeah.
He also bowls. So
correct.
He's an underrated all-rounder. He's upcoming. I mean, he's breaking into the scene of all-rounders. So for Australia, I would say Mitch Marsh because he opens up batting or plays in the top order, and then he also bowls in the middle. So
for me, I'll pick the world guy, Glenn Maxwell.
Maxwell, okay.
Maxwell will be the coming back after injury, and he wants to prove a point, and he'll be the big X factor with the ball and bat, and also fielding. His fielding is extraordinary.
Because he's local for
Tim Davis, maybe Tim Davis also. Tim Davis is there in the 15? No, I don't think so. He's not in 15.
Davis is not. Yeah. So for Bangladesh, did you pick who?
Nazimul Shanto. There is one batsman in the middle order, Nazimul Shanto. He is in a good form nowadays, so I would definitely pick him. Okay.
All right. Is Shanto okay? Is he playing? I mean, for me, it's you cannot beat Mr. Shakibul Hasan because of his, he brings in that element all the time. But he's not an X factor. He's known for people. He's known to them. For English, did we pick whom did we pick for English? For England batsman.
For England batsman, I would definitely say
I'll pick for them Tuskin, actually, bowler. He will be the X factor. He is a very good budding talent for Bangladesh.
For England, I would definitely pick an X factor as David Malan.
Malan, but he plays slowly, no? He's a conventional opener. He's not like Malan is going to be the stable guy, and Butler and Bairstow are going to be the fast scorers. I don't know.
I'll pick Topley. I'll pick Topley if they allow him to be in the 11.
I'm putting my bets on Sham Karan because he bowls very well in Indian conditions and he bats. So he could be the X factor for England. All eyes on Ben Stokes. It may be Sam Curran who would steal it for
Topley I picked because he's a fierce fast bowler with a left arm. Advantage of left arm bowler. And for Pakistan, it will be always Shahid.
For India, we all agreed Surya Kumar Yadav?
Yeah, Surya Kumar Yadav. For me, if they allow him to play, he will be the X factor. Or the most unsung hero, we didn't even discuss his name. KL could be.
KL Rahul, yeah. KL Rahul would be the X factor.
We didn't discuss the best wicketkeeper batsman still. I'll rate KL Rahul at the top. And Josh Butler.
Josh Butler, no doubt about it. He's the best wicketkeeper batsman.
No doubt about it, hands down. So lately in the Australia series, Rahul was not keeping well at all. He was dropping even small collections. So I'm worried about Rahul's keeping form actually. Even in the last 2 one-dayers he played, he was dropping normal collections, forget catches. Like he was not even collecting cleanly. So I'm worried.
He was lethargic behind the stumps.
Very.
He can't be like that. He's not a natural keeper.
Correct.
It's visible on the screen actually.
So it's a problem because if we're going to bank on him to be the keeper batsman, because it gives us balance, it's a problem. He needs to keep well. Well, let's go to New Zealand. Who is the X factor for New Zealand?
New Zealand we picked already, no?
Oh, you did? Who?
I would go for Devon Conway.
Conway, yeah. Conway is very good.
Devon Conway, a fantastic opener, and he'll get a lot of chances, and he scores very, very well. And he played IPL in very good form in.
Rachin is taking over.
Who? Who is taking over?
Rachin Ravindra.
Rachin Ravindra is taking over, you're saying. Okay. You're banking on Ravindra. For South Africa, who is your X factor? Rabada? Or
I would say, Kagiso Rabada for me. He's my favorite bowler anyway from South Africa. He has got a fantastic record actually, Kagiso Rabada.
I keeper batsman as an X factor. Klassen.
Oh, Klassen, no? Okay.
Henrik Klassen, yeah.
Klassen is an X factor for sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely he's an X factor. If we are really talking about an X factor, Henrik Klassen is the guy, because of late, if you see 5 or 6 T20 hundreds in various conditions, including the Major League Cricket in here.
Correct. He was here, right, in Dallas?
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, he was in Dallas, and he scored a fantastic century in Mooresville, North Carolina.
So for Sri Lanka, we're all saying Mr. England guy.
I would say Villalage will be the X factor for them for sure. That 20-year-old mystery bowler, and nobody knows. The world don't know him actually, because for everyone he's a new guy except for Indians. At least Indians played some cricket on.
And then more than anything, he was also impressive with the bat.
Yeah, exactly. He can play with the bat as well, so he'll have to.
So for Sri Lanka, it's Villalage is the X factor. So we went through the whole list of people, and so let's talk about the opening match. We have
Netherlands, this guy, I'm telling you. Netherlands.
Vikram Singh, huh?
And
Raghu, you're cutting off.
Stage of this work.
Raghu, you're breaking.
For Netherlands, we spoke about Tejan Edamanur already. And if any other second player that I would wish to go with, it's Bas Dilidi, who is an all-rounder. His dad also played for Netherlands in the past, and he comes from cricketing background. So these are my two bets from the Dutch team.
Perfect. So let's talk about the opening match. We have in few hours. Raghu, you're breaking. You're really breaking.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Talk again. No. Why don't you turn off your video? Or join back. Okay. Now say what you want to say, Raghu. Oh, I think can you still speak? Okay, let's go to.
For me already.
Oh. It's still breaking, Raghu. Why don't you join back? Yeah. So let him come back. We will talk about the opening match, Giri. So
sure.
The biggest stadium in the world, right? We have the World Cup starting in almost 3 hours from here, right? So we need to sleep and wake up for that opening moment. The World Cup.
2 hours and 55 minutes to be precise.
5 minutes. So let's call it as quickly. So who is your opening game prediction? Who is your winner?
I'm going for New Zealand. I would bet 65-35 towards New Zealand, because they have chased in 374 pretty easily against Pakistan recently. And they have a very good batting lineup, and obviously when we talk about New Zealand, they always bat deep until like 10th or even 11th batsman can also bat for over the years, not just this team. So they always have a good batting lineup, and fielding, New Zealand fielding, when you compare it with England, it stands way ahead, I would say. So I would go with New Zealand. 65, I would give it to New Zealand, 35 to England.
Okay, it's New Zealand. Is Kane Williamson fit right now?
No,
I don't
Williamson
think
is
Kane is
not
playing.
playing. Southey is not playing.
Tim
Okay.
Southey is not playing, but they do have a very good bench strength. So they can come up with a very good alternatives.
It's easy for them to pick the 11 now. In that way, to pick their 11, it's easy for them.
Right, because of Kane's injury. So who's your prediction, Raghu? First match?
New Zealand 60.
New Zealand 65. I'm going to go with England 70-30.
No. Huh? I'm giving 80-20 to New Zealand.
Oh, 80-20 to New Zealand. Okay. Yeah. All right. And they're going to be 100,000 people.
Yeah.
The stadium is going to be full. And whoever
132,000.
132,000 people in one place. And I don't know whom they'll be cheering for. I'm sure they will cheer for every good cricket that happens. That will be some spectacle to watch. 132,000 people in one place where India is not.
Most of my guess is most of them will cheer for New Zealand because Devon Conway, when he played the IPL final over there, he scored. That final went for 3 days, and all 3 days he played very well.
He's a guy.
Actually, that is not the reason. That is not the reason for cricket lovers and cricket fans till that 2019 boundary rule hands. So they want England to lose. England to lose badly because of that.
So unfortunately, they didn't create the rules, but they keep.
But they have to face it. Now they remove that rule.
I agree.
Good news is they remove that rule actually now. It will be super over.
I don't know how they came up with that rule, first of all, in the World Cup format in 2019. That's a very disappointing rule, actually, in the rule book.
Nobody
that
thought
can never be.
Nobody thought it was to that level, right? But that was a stupid thing. They changed it. Unfortunately, it sticks to England.
It will be super over all through.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and say it's going to be England tomorrow, 70-30. 70 chances to England because they're defending champions. I'm not
giving to England because Ben Stokes is not there.
Doesn't matter. They're going to come up with their
matters a lot for them because he gives a balance.
No, my point is they will play their game. It'll be a batting track. England will play their buzz ball. It's going to be a different ball game tomorrow.
That's a good point, Bhaskar Garu. That's a good point you raised. Whether I really want to see England to play the baseball. The same approach that they do.
We've been saying, right, in our Dallas Cricket Club group. I want to see them to come to India and play that brand of cricket. They play
exactly.
They play that very well in the SENA countries, but let them play that brand of cricket in India. I want to see that, and let them score at whatever freedom they're known for. Mr. What do you call Brendan McCullum, the coach, is going to inspire them to play a similar brand of cricket. I think that is what is going to make this World Cup different, Giri. What is it? Every team has a brand of cricket to play now. It's not about ODI game. It is not about the World Cup. It is what kind of cricket each of these countries are going to play, right? And England is going to play a certain brand of cricket. Even during that interview, New Zealand captain said, we're going to play our brand of cricket, right? So India, they always keep saying, we want to express ourselves, right? That's our mode of playing. We want to go express ourselves. They don't really say it's buzzball, it's this and that. Every player go and express their best is our method to do it. And if we can do every single time, we win. So every country is going to come in and play their brand of cricket. It'll be a great festival to watch next 40 days. Yeah.
Before we need to read the comments from there are a few comments from the YouTube.
Oh, there are. Okay. Let me see. Let me check on YouTube. Thank you all for watching watching live on YouTube channel. Oh, many comments. Oh, there is Raghav. Oh, yeah, man. We should have been paying attention to live comments. Okay. Let's see this. We have many people watching. Thank you for all that. Babu Gaud, hearty congratulations. He says, Raghu, and he says hello to both of you. Dallas, part of Dallas Cricket Club. VT Rao says Virat Kohli for India. He would select, I think Virat Kohli for batsman, I believe. And for Prakash G, he is selecting Kuldeep. Sir, thank you. And he's picking David Warner for batsman. He's also looking at Shaheen Afridi for bowler, Mark Wood for bowler, Ben Stokes. He's thinking he's the best all-rounder, Mr. Prakash. And MVP, he says Virat Kohli. And that's what we mostly said as well. MVP, he says Stephen Smith. That's interesting. And
very interesting. Yes.
Yeah, we never talked about him actually. He's an interesting guy to watch out. Watch out in India, especially. When he's playing in Bharat, we have to watch out him.
It's really well, Stephen Smith. Yeah.
Correct. Stephen Smith is always up there. You cannot ignore him. Prakash Ji says we're only talking about fast hitters. Not really. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, they're known for building big innings. Even Shubman Gill, right? He plays 100+ scores all the time. But we'll see. Consistency is the key. Raghuram Bura is saying, good show. Thank you, sir. You should come and join us. For me, Pandya will be the X factor, Mr. Prakash. Yeah, I'm not reading the comments. I'm so sorry. Next time I will.
Prakash,
Prakash,
appreciate all those comments actually.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes,
great comments. Yeah,
absolutely. Sir, those are on the live show in the YouTube. They can join the show directly and talk here. Whenever if they want, they just can approach Vijay, and he will give you the this one.
No, that's fine. It's my bad. I should be paying attention to. This is a live show. People are commenting on YouTube. I should have paid attention there. So it's okay.
No, not only that. Why I said this is if there is more panel, different ideas. See, we missed the all-time great like Smith when we were discussing about Australia. We just was talking about Glenn Maxwell's. And we were talking about David Warner, then we were talking about Mitchell Marsh. We forget the legendary player there who is maybe playing his last World Cup.
As well, yeah.
We cannot ignore him. And another guy whom we completely ignored is Quinton de Kock. He is going to be the. I know, but he's playing his last World Cup again. So watch out for these last World Cup guys. Quinton de Kock.
Yeah.
Smith, David Warner, our own Kohli, Rohit, Ashwin, and Sky, for that matter, because he's 32, and Williamson. Watch out for these guys, Ben Stokes, and also the David Miller, Rabadas. Watch out for these guys who are playing their last World Cup. So we'll enjoy. Tonk and Blaze.
Tonk and Blaze it is. Thank you so much for joining Giri and Raghu. Let's play in 3 hours. Let's go watch the World Cup opening kickoff. Put up your alarms in the US, in India and everywhere. Watch cricket, like cricket, love cricket, spread the joy and the positive energy that comes out of it. And next time, we can have a bigger panel. I apologize. I should be reading YouTube comments. Thank you, Prakash Ji. Thank you, Bob, Mr. Gaud. Thank you, Raghuram Bura, Rashid Khan. New Zealand win. He says tomorrow New Zealand win. Raghuram. So let us see, sir.
Raghuram Bura, sir. Raghuram Bura, sir, says New Zealand win. Whoa, he's with me today. All Raghus are with me.
No,
good.
No, wait. Raghuram predicts New Zealand. It's going to be England. Okay.
No, that only holds good for Bharat, not for anyone else.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash Ji, for watching and commenting. Next time, if you want to join on the panel, it's very, very easy. My number is on the YouTube video description. You can WhatsApp me. I will invite you on the Zoom side. You can come in on a camera. So we'll try and put a schedule to this and then do this a little earlier in US now. Very first one we did it late in the night, but next one maybe around 9:30 Central Time or 8 o'clock Central Time. We'll see. Okay. So until then, For the next fan analysis, there's no other place. There is no other place where fans are doing analysis. It's always all the big stars, all the big paid guys, all the
Correct.
professionals. This is the place for fans to talk about cricket. So if you want
Absolutely, this is a platform for sure. So anybody wants to join, you are feel free to join here in this platform for sure. You can. It's a fully, you have full freedom to talk about your players, your predictions. So this is a great platform to talk about cricket.
You have a platform where you can talk about Teja. Very
Yes.
rarely the experts talk about him unless they have a Netherlands match. So being a cricket fan, you can talk about Ravindras and Tejas and Vikram Singhs.
we do what's called FANalysis, which is fan analysis. Only happens on this B+ channel. So kindly spread the word. We will meet you in the next episode or next show about
next match. We'll join next match.
The Riveting Cricketing FANalysis on B+ Cricket Panel.